Well, that's... Well, he's not here, is he? If he's not there, where else would he be, I wonder? Good on you. Sweet roll. You can eat whatever you like. We research notes on Dohan. He's a hero of obscure Breton and Nordic folklore. Right. Poem of Tohan. Tohan the Great, a man once renowned for the might of his sword and the fire in his heart. He rid the world of many evil, those we cannot see. The evil around us, the darkness that will ever be. He fought his foes with steel and spell, keeping the ones he loved from harm, though brave his deeds and his mighty heart. None of his words were sung today by the bards. Greatest of man, Tohan with a kind soul. He protected the weak and smote the unclean. His deeds were lost into unknown. How may his actions be seen? Now may his story be told. All right, and what's this? Godwin's Journal. Okay. I will leave that there just in case someone else wanted it. Inigo, I need to trade some things with you.
What is yours is mine.
That's good. I just happened to pick up some sweet rolls. Now, I didn't really look to see how many you had left. You've got 2. Oh, that's fine. If you want some more sweet rolls, just let me know. Okay?
What's next?
We are going to have a sleep. That's what's next. Until we can find this mage, and I think it'd be better if we had a sleep. And you are?
Stay out of trouble, Argonian.
Okay. That's a bit of a racist comment, isn't it?
Staying safe, I hope.
I hope so too. Right.
Late to be wandering around, isn't it?
Yes, I'm going to bed. 6:62. I've got to get rid of some of this stuff. And I think I might have to offload it onto the horse, just in case. Inigo.
Something on your mind?
Yes, look, I need to trade some things with you.
Okay, let us see what we have.
Just to get rid of a bit of weight, I've got to have some sleep. You can't take much more, can you? Well, that's all right. I'll give a bit to Carjo, all right?
How may this one serve you?
I need to trade some things with you.
Show me what you've got.
Right. Okay. I think that's enough for the moment.
Good.
Now, I think that it might be a good idea. Is there a bed in here? No. We're going downstairs, and I'll see if I can get you a bed. Is that out of Skyrim? Yeah. We're not going out there, it's too cold. Now, is this mine? Yeah, this is mine. I can't see any other available place for him to sleep. So I might just have to tell him to, he might call. He should be warm in here.
Can I help you?
Yep. I think it's a good idea if you sleep somewhere. Okay? Inigo.
I'm here for you.
Mind if I ask you something?
Sure.
Do you want to relax here for a bit?
Okay, but I will be watchful. I do not want to become a casualty of magical experimentation.
No, I don't think you should either. Just watch out for Kaja. Don't trip over him. Right. Close that. What do we have here? Ice wraith teeth. Well, we might as well take them. Now, there is a chest here now. I presume I could put things in there. Same as in the wardrobe. It's got fine clothes. And it's time that we did have a sleep, definitely. Have something to eat and something to drink. That's good. It's 12:13. It's midnight. 8 o'clock. Okay, I feel rested. And I might just tap the there, and I'll have a seat. I need some water, and I also need something to eat. I'll have an apple dumpling and a salmon steak. Now that should suit me for the moment. I will now get up and get changed. That's eminent destruction, 20 and 50, and this one's novice, which is 12 and 50. So I could try any of those. And the vampire armor is 20 and 50. So I could, that's 68 armor, whereas this one has no armor whatsoever. I will wear the vampire. I'll take the hood off and the gloves, and I can wear the superior boots. I will be coming back, but I want to go and close that. Got to find this Enthir.
I smell education.
Enthir's quarters. And what is in there? Well, he's not in there. So I will look for him. His hall of entertainment. It says he's here, but he apparently appears outside of the grounds. So we will have to go outside of the grounds to find him, I think. Now what's in here? Common soul gem. Common soul gem. Don't know about the Enchanter's Potion. Enchanter's Primer. Enchanting increased to 45. Right. We've got that one. And we've got that one. Hello, Inigo. These silver goblets are worth a bit. I could take those and sell them, but I do have some other stuff that I need to sell, and we do need to go and keep that appointment.
Yes, my friend. You lead, I follow.
You follow me then.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Oh, do you? Right. I've read those, haven't I? I'll have an apple pie. Or 2 apple pies, how about that? Or 3 apple pies. And a carrot. Refill water skins. Thank you. I think we've looked around enough. I'll close that. There's a fire here. We use a cooking pot, see what we can make. Potion of rejuvenation. Well, if we got we'll create that, make that. Sweet. That's a good one. Cabbage soup. Don't need too much of that though. Apple cabbage pie perhaps. We'll leave it at that.
Reason for making such a mess.
Okay, come on then. In a go. Now what we will do, because we do not know when we'll be back, is have a look through to see what we do have and what we can leave here. Because I'm pretty well got a lot of stuff here. Okay. We've got to go into town. And then we've got to keep going and okay, now I've got quite a lot of stuff in there, so I hope that it stays in there.
You ready to get going?
Yes, follow me.
Excellent.
Come on. And now I couldn't go. I can go into town and see if he's in town because that seems to be where they're pointing. Now, if he's in town, where would he be? There, frozen hearth.
Come on in.
So we didn't call in here on the way through, did we? Who's this here? The very person we were looking for.
Yes, what is it?
I've been sent by Carlia. You don't push me out the way. Jeez. You must have been hungry.
Can I help you with anything else?
Yes. I've been sent by Carlia.
Carlia?
Yum.
Then she's finally found it.
Irresistible.
Do you
Found.
have Gallus's journal?
Yes, but there's a problem.
Problem? Let me see it. No,
Right.
This is just like Gallus. A dear friend, but always too clever for his own good.
Yep.
He's written all of the text in the Falmer language.
Right. Can you translate it?
No. However, I know someone who might.
Yes.
Court wizard of Markarth, Calselmo, may have the materials you need to get this journal translated.
Okay.
Word of warning. Calselmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be easy.
Right. So why did Gallus subscribe his journal in Falmer?
Besides the fact that there are only a handful of people in Tamriel that even recognize the language, I'm fairly certain he was planning some sort of a heist that involved a deep understanding of the Falmer language. Sadly, we never had the opportunity to speak about the details.
Right. Where did he acquire the knowledge to use it?
Ironically, I pointed him in the same direction I pointed you, to Markarth and Calselmo. Only
Right.
hoping whatever means he used to learn the language will still be available to you.
Right. What exactly is a Falmer?
In the time before man, they were known as the Snow Elves. They lived in the sunlight and had a very prosperous society.
Uh-huh. So they were like your kind.
Yes, I would say their culture quite possibly rivaled our own.
Good. What drove them
The
underground?
Nords went to war with the Falmer in the First Era. Killed them by the thousands to drive them from their snowy homeland.
Uh-huh.
The Falmer retreated underground and forged an uneasy alliance with the dwarves who ended up betraying them.
Oh,
This
right.
betrayal made them what they are now. Horrible, blind monstrosities with a burning hatred of any but their own kind.
Okay, they sound more like victims to me.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Forgive me. I've lost several close friends to the Falmer, and it tends to distort my view.
Does it?
If you wish to learn more about them, you're welcome to my tome on the subject. Should be on my table.
Okay, I might go back and find that and see what it does say. What can you tell me about Gallus?
A dear friend of mine, and a surprisingly astute pupil of academia. I was devastated when he was killed. I suppose that risk always coexisted with his line of work. I just never thought his luck would run out.
Well, it didn't actually run out, was it? Because he was murdered. He was an academic, yet he chose a different path. Why?
For the thrill, of course. He was quite clear that he felt more in his element climbing through a window rather than hunched over a dusty tome.
How did you meet him?
Yes, quite an amusing anecdote, actually. I caught him trying to break into my laboratory. I was about to show him the error of his ways when he made a curiously astute comment about my research notes. I was astounded, and in turn it led to a conversation. Who would have imagined it would lead to such a strong friendship?
Okay. Right. So there's nothing else you can tell me? By the looks of it, there isn't.
Calcelmo is stubborn as a mule. Be careful when you speak to him.
I will. I've had some run-in with him, but I did help him out, okay? Right. Who are you? Doesn't he want to speak to me? Apparently not. Come on, let's go. Not much point staying here because they don't want to speak to us. Feed her. Red apple? Right. Feed. Good. What's this place? Open white flakes. White flakes, I wonder what they sell.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Who are you talking to? Anyone here?
A peaceful greeting to you.
Who are you and where are you?
The air is so clear in Skyrim. One can see forever.
Well, you're right there. Oh, there you are. I didn't see you there before. Were you invisible?
May the sun warm your path, friend.
Okay.
You honor Khajiit with your presence.
Right. What will you give me for these?
Why don't you take a look at some of my merchandise, and we will see what kind of deal we can make.
Okay. We'll do that. There's not much else left. That's about it. Thank you very much.
Next time.
Okay, next time. How much is that? Thought it would be that much.
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for sale at fair prices.
That's good. I think what we'll do is we'll collect all that stuff I put into the drawer up here and go down.
Don't trip, my friend. It is a long way down.
Yeah, so we want to go down there and go to the village. But I do need to go and see the librarian.
Make it quick.
So we've got to eat something, like a salmon steak and a bit of potato soup, and we'll have a drink of water. That should set us off okay. Now let's go up and see what's happening up in the library. We'll have a look inside and see what's available. Better not steal anything.
Keeping busy, Sergius?
As always, the Nords don't ever stop wanting things enchanted.
At least it's more money for the college.
Perhaps, but it just means more work for me. Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
Oh, okay. Well, is there any college business I can assist you with?
Sure is. I've got another client. Wants me to do some enchanting. You could do the pickup for me if you want.
Okay. I could do that.
All right, be quick about it, will you? This is a good way for the college to bring in some money.
Right.
Here's the name and location of the client.
Okay. Carlotta in Whiterun, and pick up the item. Okay then. That's good, thank you.
You've come to the right place. I'd be happy to teach you.
Right. And that's enchanting. Well, I'm not going to pay $500, 500 septims for that. But I might a bit later. Thank you.
The local Nords may not like us very much, but they don't seem to mind having access to enchanted weapons and armor.
Uh-huh, right.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs.
Oh,
Now,
that's nice.
do you require assistance?
Well, I just came up to see you, I suppose, and see what you've got for sale, and I think this is quite an impressive library.
A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact.
Oh, that's good. Right. You take your work very seriously.
Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials.
Okay. I'll remember that. Are there any special books you're looking for?
As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador? Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian, and devoted all his time to research and study. But more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can.
Oh, right.
I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us.
Okay. Right. Well, is there any college business I can assist you with?
If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations.
All right, okay. Well, I'll look up the areas that you tell me about and see what I can do about it, okay?
Well, all right. Here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
Right, I'll do that. Find the copy of The Old Ways in Bleak Wind Basin. Right, that sounds pretty good.
Of course I do. If I didn't, Most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era.
Okay then. That's good. Thank you. Oh, is that all you can say, right?
I care little for idle conversation, but perhaps you need help with conjuration magic.
Well, conjuration. I'll remember that. Thank you.
Oh, no, not really. I've forgotten what I was looking for.
Ah, well then. Let me know if you need anything.
What's that? Oh, yes, thank you. I will.
These are all ones that I've actually got, I think. But I need to go down and get that journal.
A fair bit of time with Sergius lately, I see.
What? Why the audacity? Dare you imply such a thing?
Calm down. Why are you over there?
We will go out and see if we can get the journal. Have a look at the time, and then we should, I really, go over and see where this site is that all the novices have been sent to.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
What you
Okay.
learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
Oh,
If
that's
there are any
good.
problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running smoothly.
Uh-huh. Right. Well, we're going over here. I think it's in here that my room is. Oh no, this is not my room, is it? What have I discovered here? Oh, Lord Vivek's sword meeting with Cirrus the Restless. Okay. And some cooking and glowing mushrooms and everything. Interesting. Right. We've got another door to go up to. I didn't realise that place was there. We could have gone down there and had a drink. Hall of Attainment. I think this is where I'm supposed to go. I've got to go up and try and get that journal. Yeah, that's my quarters there. Well, he did tell me to come up here and have a look in his room and see if I can take the journal. That's Neris. It must be this one, is it? Enthers, yes. We will go in here and see if there's a journal in here. Well, he did say there was supposed to be one in here, but I can't see one. Rough ruby, we'll take that. But there doesn't seem to be a journal here. Well, we've got to go and we'll go over to the wherever it is. I'll have a quick look. Saarthal, that's where we've got to go. Then we've got to go to Yingvild, and from there to Solitude, and from Solitude right across to Markarth. We've got quite a way to go. That's fine. You don't look too bad in that armour. Hope it protects you okay, but you're still going with that old headset, but that's the Dawnguard one, isn't it? Well, come on then. Oh, I haven't looked right around, have I? It could be that that book's Madman of the Reach, the Book of Daedra. Nothing there. Nothing there. So, well, he's mentioned his room, but it's not in his room, is it? Yeah, come on. Check the seats to make sure that he hasn't left it on a seat somewhere. Don't want ale. Well, that was clever. Don't want Nord Mead. And that's Onmund's quarters. That one is Thalmor Advisor's quarters, and that's Yargo's. And this is ours. Azura and the box, so we haven't got that book either. Never mind, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Crafting, feathers, etc. So I've taken quite a bit of stuff out. I don't think we really need it going over a ruin somewhere. Got a little bit here, and we've got our armour, so we shouldn't have to worry about it too much. So we'll go over to Saarthal and then go down to the coast. So I've got my, yep. So I will put a hood on because it's going to be pretty cold out there. Novice hood. Increase maximum magicka by 30 points. Might be handy. Got any other hoods? I seem to recollect there was a one of those cult members had a decent hood. So have I got rid of that or something? Fur boots superior, I'm wearing those. Fur coat of magicka regeneration. Glass diamond. Silver claw talk of eminent haggling. Well, seeing that we'll leave that on for the moment. We've got the weather ward circle. And we've got the Thieves Guild hood. That's got an armour of 28. And the time. We will check the time. 4:56. Time flies by. Well, we'll go over there anyway and see what they're doing.